Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakwadash. And I want to say Shalom to you Akim Akwath out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled, They Can Take Your Freedoms, quote unquote, away, and you can't do nothing about it. As a matter of fact, I should add those quotations in now. They can take your freedoms away and you can't do nothing about it. And of course this is referring to a thing that really is beginning, all right, with this whole TikTok ban fiasco and theatric mess. As most of you know, last night they shut down TikTok, all right, and then they brought it back online, I guess, today. I'm not sure. I don't have a TikTok. I've heard from people that it's working. So that's all I know. I don't have it myself. However, I do use a program called CapCut, all right, generally when I make these on-the-go videos. And I tried to use that yesterday after, putting my part 2 of my lesson together. And, of course, it gave me a whole thing. I'll show you exactly what it showed me. It showed me this here. It said, important update from CapCut. We regret that a U.S. law banning CapCut will take effect on January 19th and force us to make our service temporarily available. We're working to restore our service in the U.S. as soon as possible, and we appreciate your support. Please stay tuned. Now, this is the alert from TikTok. It says, now this is the old one. It said the newest one was, let me see. Right here, this is the newest one. Sorry, TikTok is not available right now. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the U.S. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned. Now, the original that we just had said at the bottom, it said, we're working to restore our service in the U.S. as soon as possible. We appreciate your support. Please stay tuned. But they updated it, I guess, 20 minutes later to mention Trump. And then I guess the new message when I don't know, there was a new message allowed saying it came back or something. I think it mentioned Trump again, and that Trump basically put a halt, all right, basically a pause on it, all right, and delayed that law in effect until he gets into office so he can remove that law, right? Now, he 4 years ago was the one that started this ban in place, all right? So this is it's smart, all right? It shows you that these devils are smart, man. They're smart that he started that so when he would run again and if he got elected, he would be able to do that and look like a hero to the youth, because that's his one problem right now is the youth, right? You got all these older Americans, all right, that support him, all right, wholeheartedly, but the youth is so democratic that they don't support him. So how else but to take something away from him and then, without them really thinking, because they're dumb, knowing it's him, and then coming back and giving them back that thing and saying, look, I helped you. Man, look, man. But really, this isn't even about TikTok at the end of the day, because they got rid of TikTok. Here's this one. Mobile card game Marvel Snap. I used to play this, also down in the United States. All right, sorry, Marvel Snap isn't available right now. Law banning Marvel Snap. So they've took away Marvel Snap. They took away TikTok. They took away CapCut. All right, there's rumors, all right, that they might do something with Tencent, which is because it's a subsidiary of a Chinese military, and Tencent controls majority of thing. I think they're in part with it with Epic Games Studio, all right, which Epic Games makes a lot of different stuff. Let's look it up. What IPs does Epic own? Let's see. Gears of War, some other stuff. Really the biggest one that they have is Unreal Engine, all right? But, so let's go down here and see what they have. Video games. Bunch of stuff, but Unreal is the big one, man. Unreal, all right, Unreal Engine. And, games, using Unreal Engine. All right, Fortnite, Ark. All right, this is just the newest one. All these different ones: RoboCop, Tekken 8, Redfall, Stalker 2, The Finals, Layers of Fear. But if you look up just using Unreal Engine, you got a bunch of stuff that should pop up. Because Unreal by itself, you got Borderlands 3, PUBG, some of the Star Wars games, Avowed, which is supposed to be coming out soon, Batman Arkham City, Dead by Daylight, Hogwarts Legacy, Marvel Rivals. That's also owned by a Chinese company. Tetris Effect. There's other ones, man. There are an absolute ton. All right, there are an absolute ton that use Unreal Engine. Gears of War, BioShock, Street Fighter. Right, there's a lot. So when you get into that, man, they can really take away any of your so-called freedoms. They can take anything away from you, all right, other than your faith and your how about you, shai. You can't do nothing about it. They can take your house. They can take your car. They can take these apps. They can take TV away. And people aren't freaking out as much about TikTok. You know, the younger kids were. I didn't really care for TikTok. I was really pissed about CapCut because it's the fastest one. I had to use another program, VN Video Editor, which fucking sucks. That's the one I'm using now. I'm going to try to use a CapCut in airplane mode because I heard that might work. I haven't tried it yet, but because CapCut's quick. It exports in like 1 minute. All the other ones take like 10, 20 minutes to export. I'm like, God damn, why is it taking so long? I know it's quicker than that with all the other ones. But nevertheless, they can take these things away and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, I was mentioning to my wife, imagine if they took Netflix away. Imagine if you just woke up, Netflix and Hulu was gone. You couldn't get into Netflix and Hulu anymore. People would freak out heavily about that, right? What about people with their Teslas? What if you got in your car and it won't start? Sorry. Teslas have been banned in the United States. You can't, blah, 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 blah. You can't use your vehicle and you got to go to work. What then? And they can do those things, man. They can take your freedoms away and you wouldn't be able to do anything about it. You couldn't bring TikTok back no matter how hard you tried. Right? If they took YouTube down, you couldn't do nothing about it. There's nothing you could do about it. And right? But you can't, these devils always have an ulterior motive. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? And they're trying to, don't trust these devils, man. Because right now they're playing games. Right? They're playing games. They're doing the whole, oh, it was banned. Oh, it's back. That's games. You're playing games, man. All right, and that's why you should never trust these devils. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, and he never really truly humbles himself, he has the appearance of it. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed, and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou wiped a looking glass. All right, you can see right through his little tricks and schemes and cunningly devised plans. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee. Don't even, keep him on your side, man, because he's going to, like it says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. Don't, that's why I don't even like, hiring Edomites like that, because the Edomites will do that snaky shit where they'll try to usurp you and try to take your place. It says, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Now you're all mad when the Lord warned you about it. So yeah, man, of course I got to close it out there. I'll be back, Lord willing, piece it together, Lord willing, using CapCut if it works. But yeah, I'll be back after this work shift, Lord willing. Till then, shalom. All right, shalom, we're back. So yeah, man, so let me go ahead and grab Micah 2 and 10, because I was just about to get that before I had to run in. Let's get Micah 2 and 10. And it reads, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And that's the thing, man. There's going to be a lot of things here that are going to make you uncomfortable. And it's not necessarily that it's a bad thing, because you're not supposed to be being comfortable 100% here anyway, all right? And it is another example of why you should spiritually depart from this place, because nothing here, it's not your rest, all right? Nothing here is permanent, all right? The house you buy, that's all going to go away, man. Everything you buy, all right? We might buy items, for fun or for whatever now, right? Might have Xboxes or nice things for now, but those things are all going to go away. You can't bring them with you, man. All right, no, you're not going to bring no Xbox into the kingdom with you. That's not how it works. All right, and it just shows you that these devils, they can remove whatever they want. All right, they can shut Xbox down, right, if they wanted to. All right, they could push an update. All right, to the to your Xbox, your PlayStation, or even your PC to just make the shit stop working. And there's nothing that you could do about it. Right? There's nothing you can do to stop it from happening. Now, you could say, oh, turn off all your shit. And yeah, that's fine, but you'd only be able to play what you have now. All right? And that's until the internet just goes out, or the power grid just goes down. All right? So everything here is not permanent. There's no permanence in not just Babylon the Great, but the world, man. They can shut it down. You see how it was with the lockdowns, all right? Guess what? If they don't want you going to the store, they'll shut it down. You can't go. Sorry, it's not essential. You can't go. All right? And then they can shut all the apps down while you're stuck at home too, and you won't be able to do anything about it. Okay? Going back to the title of the lesson, they can take your freedoms away, and you can't do nothing about it. And of course, freedoms being in parentheses because you don't have any freedoms, right? You get what they tell you can get, and that's it. That's not really freedom. Now, this is another saved post I wanted to show you. And it says, I'm just going to leave this here. It says, I'm convinced that this is a stunt to pull on the youth to his side. And unfortunately, I see it working because some of y'all are slow as hell. From Popbase, it says, Donald Trump has told NBC News that he will most likely give TikTok a 90-day extension to avoid a ban when he takes office. And he says, if I do that, I'll probably announce it on blah, 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 blah. Right? So that's what's going on. And now these kids are going to probably look at this guy like a hero. Okay? And they moved a whole bunch of apps. Now here's another one dealing with the control of these devils. Now, if you remember Luigi Maggioni, or however you pronounce his name, the guy that killed that healthcare CEO, United Healthcare CEO, says Luigi is the federal government's newest excuse to monitor an overwhelming majority of Americans. It says the government's monitoring those with negative views of health insurance and companies. New documents reveal a flurry of intelligence activity that's following Luigi Maggioni's arrest. So they're keeping an eye on people that have negative views on insurance, all right, or companies, or have radical opinions. All right, you don't think they're keeping tabs on us? They most certainly are keeping a lookout on the Hebrew Israelites, right? They're keeping a look on anybody who opposes the system, anybody who talks out against the system, anybody who gets out of line, all right, doesn't follow the leader exactly like they want you to, and stay blind and in a box. You start stepping out of that box and waking up, they don't like it, man. They got tabs on you, all the things you've said, all the things you've done, all the things you've talked about, all right? And damn near when you get those people get these Neuralinks, they're gonna know what you're thinking too, right? Without you even saying it. And hey man, that's another thing. They can take your privileges away. They can make your brain just shut down if you have that shit. So this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. 2 Corinthians 2:11, and it reads, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And getting this scripture because, look, man, and that to me, all right, and to other brothers, Elder Manata Zakba posted a comment on his page that said they're playing games now. All right, TikTok's back. They're playing games, right? And we're not ignorant of these situations. That's what Esau does. They play games. They do this little sly shit. At least they think it's sly. All right, and really, you can see it. Change the update 20 minutes later to something about Donald Trump. All right, going from no Donald Trump to talking about Donald Trump now. It's ridiculous. All right, it's all just a mind game, right? That's all it is a mind game. So again, 2 Corinthians, what was it? 2? Was it 2? 2, yeah, 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's that. The devils are gonna do shit. All right, he's the devil. You can't expect him to do non-devilish shit. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna do devil-like things, right? And just that's why we're supposed to be sober, be vigilant, because how is it? Your enemy, the devil, walketh forth like a. Let me see. Right here, 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, there it is, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So you're not supposed to be being ignorant in this time. You're not supposed to be being filled with ignorance. Okay, you should be, being smart. Okay, and through Yahweh Shemi Shai, we have, the eyes to see and the ears to hear, and we can see through this shit, man. And could they take TikTok down completely? Sure, yeah, they might even do it to incite and ensue chaos. All right. And I didn't even think about it like that, because I wasn't really thinking of it, about really being, I don't use TikTok. I don't really use it, anything like that. And but I did see people getting outraged, and I didn't even think about it. But my wife said earlier, she said it could have been it could be a test to see how how bad people freak out and how reliant people are on it. And I that's true. I didn't even think about that. I was more so thinking about I don't know. I didn't really have too many thoughts about it. I guess TikTok ban. I didn't really see. The thing is, I didn't realize before it happened. I didn't really realize how many things TikTok was really linked to, and I didn't really. Like I said, I don't have TikTok, but she's taught me a few things about TikTok that I didn't know. There's a lot of I get a lot of people that just have their jobs on that shit. A lot of people that sell through TikTok, because I guess you can buy shit on TikTok. I guess like TikTok stores, which I've seen. I've seen people that have I bought it on TikTok. I don't know how none of that shit works. Because I didn't have a TikTok, so I don't really know anything about it. But there's yeah, man. People, I guess they said I saw it online. Said something about was it 20 million people? It was a large amount of people that were essentially, if TikTok shut down, they're actually actively unemployed if that happens. And I didn't think about all the content creators being in a legitimate job, but for some people that's how they make their whole income. Yeah, so people are freaking out. She told me that people were online, people she knew were crying about TikTok, crying that it was down, which is wild. All right, I didn't cry about that shit. I was a little annoyed that CapCut was shut down, but I found out, I was looking through the app today, if I put my phone in airplane mode, I can still use it. So call all you Halbash Meow Shy. I just can't use any of the internet features, which I don't fucking need any of the internet features anyway, man. I just want to edit my videos and save them to my phone, and then I'll upload them. I don't need none of the internet shit, right? So thankfully, all right, call all you Halbash Meow Shy. Thank the Lord for that, because VN video editor is a piece of shit, right? And I'm sure there are others that do all right. I had a couple downloaded that I was trying out last night, and look, man, I just like CapCut, all right? So I prefer that. But yeah, man, they can take those things away, and there's nothing you can do about it, all right? And that's why you should, spiritually depart from this place, because this place, yeah, man, it's going nowhere fast. All right, well, actually, it is going somewhere fast, as they would say, to hell in a handbasket. Not that there's a literal hell. Hell is in judgment. All right, the future place of judgment, the place of punishment and judgment. All right, future place of punishment. Yeah, the place of future judgment. Right, judgment to come. Revelation 13:11. And this is where we're going to close out. But Revelation 13, right, and 11. I wish it would have, the whole thing up at the top so I could see it. But Revelation 13 and 11, it says, that's not it. That ain't even it. That ain't even a thing. What? I'm just trying everything. What is it? 1 and 11? In the world? I did something here. That ain't the right. I linked the wrong verse. Romans. I don't know why I typed Revelation. I do that sometimes. Slovakia. Anyway, Romans 13 and 11, not Revelation, but Romans 13 and 11, it says, we'll just read it from 11. So, Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. So there you go, man. It's you need to wake. Jake needs to wake up, all right? Because no one else is gonna be able to do it. Only Jake can do it. Jake needs to wake up. I mean, and you know, I'm sure there's a lot of Jake that got duped by the whole situation. It seems like a ploy. It seems like a ploy. You know, I was honestly surprised that they said it was down for 13 hours, right? Or 12 or 13 hours, something like that. You can go and look it up how long it was down. And that was it, you know. And I was like, wow, right back online. All that fuss for nothing. And they'll probably take it out permanently sometime soon. All right, because if they found out how much chaos it can do, you know, hey, it's that order ab chaos, right? Order through chaos. So and that's one of the mantras and mottos, all right, of these devils. All right, is that order ab chaos. All right, order ab chaos. Yes, order ab chaos. All right, order through chaos. And they love chaos. Hell, the Waltons, you know, they have a yacht that they called Chaos. Right? They love chaos. It's one of their favorite things. And that's what they love doing. They love causing chaos. All right? And by taking away these freedoms, they can cause that. They can cause chaos. All right? Taking away your freedom to leave your house. Taking away your freedom to go to a store. All right? Taking away your freedom to use an app. And ultimately, taking away your freedoms to go anywhere or buy or sell anything unless you have a little digital implementation. All right, little digital implant right within your wrist or your forehead, all right, or anywhere else that you happen to get it. And that's what they want, is complete, total draconian law, all right, draconian order, all right, with this new world order. That's what it is. It's all draconian law based, all right, and to take away all of your freedoms away, all right, and you won't be able to do anything about it. I'm gonna rise up. I'm gonna get a Mossberg pump. Yeah, when the revolution comes, you're gonna be up front with the finger on the trigger of a Mossberg pump. When the revolution comes, you could be right there with a 9 in your hand and braids in your hair. Old Coolio song. Hey, you know what they're gonna do? All right, they're gonna hit you with that tank, thump, and then your ass is gonna be toast, and that's it. So they can take away your freedoms, man, and you can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it. So that's the lesson. We're gonna go ahead and close out with that. Lord willing, it was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing, shalom.